Uh, Last class we discussed about the standard deviation, variance, arithmetic mean, average deviation, and in case of the error, gross error, observational error, environmental error, static error, all those things we discussed in the last class. So here in this class we are going to discuss about the some errors in the standard deviation, errors in the uncertainties, errors in the probabilistic error. So all those things we'll discuss, and what is the difference between the limiting error and absolute error. All those things we'll discuss by using the problem. By using problem, we will discuss all these things. So in case of here, I am taking the one problem. That problem is given as the question number one. This is we have it. We have a parallel circuit having the two branches. The current in the one branch is the I1 equal to 100 plus or minus 2 ampere, and I2 equal to the 200 plus or minus 5 ampere, and determine the value of the total current. I is equal to I1 plus I2. So and what is he asking? Considering the error is I1 and I2 as a limiting error, considering the error as a standard deviation. So he is asking two things. So he is asking the current error in the current I1 and I2, and total current how much he is asking. So in case of the limiting error is there, then what? Considering the error is there, sorry, limiting. Considering the error in the I1 and I2 as a limiting error, and considering the error as a standard deviation. So two things he asked. So I am taking as the problem given that I1 is equal to the 100 plus or minus 2 ampere, and another is I2 is equal to plus or minus 5 ampere. So we studied already this absolute error, limiting error, all those things we studied in the first class. So here the absolute error means its error, absolute error, both are same. So error is delta I1. So current is in the form of current is represented. That's why the delta I1 I am giving. So 2 ampere is the delta I1 in I1, and 5 ampere is the delta I2 is in I2. So total current is the I is equal to 200 plus 200 is equal to 300. That is I given here in right side. Okay, I is equal to 300. So limiting means error is what? Delta I1 plus I2, that is 2 plus 5. So that is the I equal to 300 plus or minus 7 ampere. So in case of the error calculation is very easy. So if it is the sum of the two currents, that is in error calculation. But in case of the standard deviation, so standard error in the standard deviation, it is different. So here the two variables are there, that is the I1 and I2. So how to differentiate? See, I given the formula also in previous class, two variables with two unknown things. So for getting the delta, I given the formula. So the delta, sigma I, that is equal to square root of delta I by delta I1 square into delta standard deviation square I1 plus delta I by delta I2 square in sigma I2 square. So here the two variables. So one is the with respect to the I1, another one is the with respect to the I2. So and into variance square. So variance means what? Standard deviation square. So that is here I wrote. So here I am taking the total current is equal to the formula is I is equal to I1 plus I2. So for I want to the about delta I by delta I1 I want to square. Then differentiation with respect to the I1, and so above equation I1 plus I2 with respect to I1 I am doing. So I1 is the variable, I2 is the constant. So constant differentiation is 0 and variable differentiation I1 is 1. Same in case of the I2 also, 0 plus 1, you will get the 1. Substituting all these values into the above formula, then you will get the square root of 29. That square root of 29 is the 5.38 ampere. So total current is how much? 100 plus 200, that is the 300 plus or minus 5.38 in case of the standard deviation of the current. So total current is this one. This is the way of difference between the error, limiting error, and a standard deviation. The percentage of limiting error is different. Delta I1 by I1 into 100%, that is the percentage of limiting error. This is a simple error, not percentage. Okay, so I told in first class also, error difference between the error and limiting error. You just see that first class, then you will get idea what is the limiting error and absolute error, standard, guaranteed error, all those things are given. So this is different. Okay, so this is the standard deviation of standard error in the standard deviation calculation. So in rest of the problem also same thing, we are going using the standard deviation related thing. Another one is the uncertainty in the error, another one is the probable error. So we will see those problem in the those what is the difference in that, we will see. So thing is that almost all are same, but is that is the thing. So but the difference between the actual error and the standard deviation, error in the standard deviation, error in the probable error, and uncertainty in the system, so all those things, that is different. So the second case I am taking, that is second problem I am taking, the resistance is determined the volt ampere method. The voltmeter reads 100 volts with a probable error of plus or minus 12 volt, and the ammeter reads a 10 ampere with the probable error of the plus or minus 2 ampere. Determining the probable error in the resistance. So see here also same thing, but in the previous problem the current I1 is directly given, that is the 100 plus or minus 2 ampere, but here the is in word form, in sentence form is given. The 100 plus or minus 12 volt is directly same as I1. So both are same, but the thing is that in word form he is given the it is clearly specified that. So I am taking that given that the V is equal to 100 volt plus or minus 12. This 12 volts is represented as a probable error, and our current is that I is equal to 10 ampere plus or minus 2. So this 2 ampere is represented as the probable error in the current. Generally what is the formula of the resistance? So resistance is equal to V by I. So in case of in previous problem, in standard deviation, error in the standard deviation, we taken as the variable as the I1 one time and I2 is the one time. So same case as here, the variable is the V is the one time and I is the another time. So by using that one, so the random probable error in the resistance is probable error in the resistance is RR, that is equal to square root of the delta R by delta V square, and probable error in the voltage square, and same as the current, and probable error in the current square. So same thing. So here R is equal to V by I. Differentiate with respect to the V once time and differentiate with respect to the I another time. So that is only I was done. So delta R by delta V and delta R by delta I. So you will get the values and you substitute, then you will get the ultimate result as the 2.33 ohms. So you by observing the question and values, you will get you substitute, you will directly you will get. So this is the mathematical related thing. So I'm not going to explain all this, but everything I written here. So one by one step you observe, you will get the what is happening here. So some mathematical related things I'm skipping. Okay, that is the thing. Same case as in the third problem. Here he asking the percentage of the standard deviation. This is the same percentage of the limiting error, how view was done, same as the percentage of the standard deviation. Both are same, but the same formula used. See, percentage of limiting error, what delta, suppose the current form is delta I by I into 100%. Here also same thing, the standard deviation, percentage of standard deviation, sigma I, delta sigma I by I sigma I into 100%, same thing here. So here the variable is the theta is the only variable, that's why only one thing is appear here. In case of previous two problems, the variable in first problem I1 and I2 are the variable, that's why two terms you get in the standard deviation formula. In case of the second problem, voltage and current you get, so two variables in terms of that one. So two terms you got here, only one theta is the variable, that's why you are getting the one. So delta I by, so what he given formula, I is equal to k theta by cos theta. So by using that one you will get this thing. The first you will see the problem. The law of the deflection of the galvanometer is the I is equal to k theta by cos theta, where the I is the current, k is the constant, theta is the deflection. If the angle of the deflection theta is known to be within the plus or minus zero point 0.1 degrees, that is the standard error in the standard deviation is given of 15 degrees, and the total changing error in that standard deviation, error in the standard deviation is given. Now what is the percent of the standard deviation of the current in I? So he is given everything, and he is given formula also. So just you do the differentiation with respect to the delta I by delta theta, so then you will get the idea. So that one is I done, delta I by delta theta. So you will get substitute the values. The theta is deflection, that is 15 degrees, and RV means standard error in the standard deviation is given as the plus or minus 0.1 degree. So substitute all this value, then you will get the here the k is the constant, so the k is the constant, so that's why the same thing I wrote. The k value is not given, so same thing I put, and I'm converting the whatever the things. See, theta is the degree is given, so I'm converting in the form of radians. That is why pi by 180 I multiply. So that is the thing. Then you will get the standard deviation, means standard deviation in the current delta I, sigma I is equal to sigma I equal to the 1.108 k, and I am converting it into the radians. That is the 0.1 into pi by 180 degrees. Okay, so that is the thing. So here the standard deviation delta I, sigma I by I into 100%. The sigma I, what you got as sigma is this one, the 1.108 k into 0.1 into pi by 180 degrees. I is what? I is given as that formula, k theta by cos theta. Substitute that one. The k is the same as the k, and theta is what, 15 degrees. I am converting that into radian, that is pi by 180 degrees, into cos theta I am inversing, that the cos theta 15 degrees inverse. So you will get this value. The k is cancelled above and below. So that is this is the one way of percentage of the representation in the percentage of the standard deviation, error in the standard deviation. That is the current. So here this fourth problem is probable error. Sorry, problem order, that is the uncertainty in the error. The same thing is here, same thing I used. See here the whatever we discussed in the 3 problems, the rest of the actually another 2 problem I solved. So rest of the 2 problem also same procedure, same thing. You will easily understand. So while seeing the step by step I wrote, so you can understand. So let us see the meanwhile the 4th problem, 5th problem you observe it. I am not going to explain that one, 5th problem. So for the 4th problem I am explaining. Here the given is as the certain resistor has the voltage drop of the 110.2 volt, and the current is the 5 ampere. The uncertainty is in the measurement due to or uncertainty in the measurement are the plus or minus 0.2 volts and the plus or minus 0.06 ampere. Calculate the power dissipation in the resistance and uncertainty in the power. He asking to answer power resistance and uncertainty in the power. So power is what? P is equal to VI. So the V, this is the variable of the V and I. So the uncertainty is and the V and I is given, that is the 110.2 plus or minus the 0.2, and same as the 5.3 plus or minus 0.06. So that is the thing, the propagation of the uncertainty. So uncertainty means the x is suppose the uncertainty is then the function of the x1 plus x2 is xn, where x1 and x2 x3 are the represented as the individual independent variables, and the wx, wx1, wx2 and xn is the uncertainty of the x1 comma x2. So uncertainty of the xn is the wx. So same thing, whatever the standard deviation case, we just replace the sigma. See here we are going to replace the x. So same formula, the p is equal to vi, the function of the v comma I. So v and I are the 2 variables. That value is also given, the v is equal to some 110.2 plus or minus 2 volts, and same case is that point 2 is represented as the uncertainty in the voltage, and 0.06 is represent the uncertainty in the current. So that formula is used. So P is equal to VI, differentiate that one with respect to the V, then you will get I. With respect to the I, you will get the V. So I is the what, the 5.3, and V is the 110.2. then you substitute the same formula and substitute, you will get the P is 6.696, that is the uncertainty in the power, and the total power is the V is equal to VI. So that is the 110 and 2. So today the fifth problem is the same, but here he asking the connection in the series and parallel, and you do it the same, you observe it, you will get the, definitely you will get the idea, and you will definitely understand. And today class, this all these things we studied, that uncertainty in the uncertainty error, probable error, and standard error in the standard deviation, limiting error, and error. So this is all things we discussed. And you definitely, you see the fifth problem, you will get, definitely you will understand, that is only the differentiation. This type of in the today lecture you should know the differentiation. So differentiation is the mandatory, so you know the differentiation, then you will get the knowledge. If you don't know, then you learn it, and okay, thank you.